dark. Can you see it?
Uh-huh. Hold on, which one is... There's my dad. That's Uncle BG, Uncle Lucky, my pawpaw, and my Meemaw. And this is me.
How much time are we into the video now?
14 minutes and
Okay, so you only
28.
got 5.5 minutes left to ask me questions.
That's my dad and I when I was 3 or
Let's see.
3 or 4.
The date on that is August 9th, 04. You would have turned. You were 2 years old on that picture. You turned 3 years old that December. So you were about 2.5 years old on that picture. You were a grown looking 2.5, wasn't you? You looked then pretty much like you look now, don't you? You're only 1/4 the age you are now on that picture, but well, it was only 6 years ago, though. You're not gonna change that much over 6 years, right?
Yeah.
Look how much I've changed over 6 years. See how much age you and your mama put on me? Look at me. Look at me. I look like shit over here. I look like cottage cheese. I look like chocolate cottage cheese over here. See how handsome I was then when you were still young? Look at me. I look like $1 million over there, don't I? I was a hip dude before you came around.
Oh, you trying to...
I'm just telling the truth, man. I'm just telling the truth.
No. Want some of this?
No, I don't want no more of it. I've had plenty of it.
Yeah.
And didn't like it the first time. And I got what? I got 13 more years of it to go, I guess. Oh. Being a responsible daddy and trying to keep you on the right path to success and productivity. Okay, what are you going to ask me now? You were asking me some questions about cutting the grass earlier.
Did your dad ever, did Papa ever make you cut the grass?
Well, yeah. I cut more grass than Lucky and BG put together because I just happened to be right in the middle where when we moved into that house on Vanderbilt, Luck was getting pretty much too old to be at home cutting the grass all the time because he went out. Luck was smart. Luck went out and got him a real job that pays real money, part-time job. So when he got that job, his chores, his workload was cut down because he wasn't at home as much as me and BG were. Luck was working at the...
Or depended on you and Uncle BG.
Huh?
Or depended on you and Uncle BG.
Well, I cut more grass than Lucky and BG because I just happen to be a middle son, and that's just how the timing worked out. It's probably something that Meemaw and Papa don't realize. And it's not that it's unfair, but that's just how it worked out. I got caught not caught, but I got tasked doing a whole lot more than Lucky and BG. Chores like emptying the trash every night at the house. Those are my chores. Luck had other chores to do. He was older, but I had those chores all the way up until I graduated high school. By the time I graduated high school, BG was in the 9th grade, so he went all the way from the 1st through the 9th grade without having those chores. And then he picked up those chores when he got in the 9th grade. So BG only had all of the chores that I had for only 3 years. Stuff like cutting the grass and emptying the trash. Keeping your bedroom clean and keeping the bathroom clean is just something you had to do. Cut the grass, yeah. It wouldn't hurt my feelings if I never cut another blade of grass again. hate yard work. I always hated it. I used to cut the grass at me, Mom, and Papa's house. I used to come up here and cut the grass in the front and backyard. And this was Honey's house, Honey and Grandpa's house. After Grandpa passed away. Honey would pay me to cut the grass up here. I said, no, I don't want no money, honey. She said, no, I'm going to pay you. Because when you screw it up, I want to be able to make you go back out there and fix it. If I had you doing it for free, I would just have to accept however you cut the yard. But if I pay you to cut the yard, then you got to do it right. Okay, that makes sense. That's business. So I would cut the grass, and I would get, I don't know, I think I'd get like $25, maybe $25 every weekend for cutting the grass. I'd ride on the motorcycle up here, knock out the yard, go home, knock out the yard, go home. BG was faking like he was too young to cut the grass. BG got away with a lot of stuff that me and Lucky never would dream of, especially in the way of chores and developing work habits.
Why? Did you ever get you in trouble?
How much time is left on there? How much time?
It says 43, 44. Now it says 45. It says 20.
2045?
No, 2050, 2051.
Oh, okay. Well, we out of time. So you got to hit the red button. As I told you, I was only going to answer questions for 20 minutes.